is an opportunity that we can't pass up.
Tēnei te Māori e whakapiki, ko tēnei te Māori e whakakake. Te Māori o ngā tua, te Māori o ngā tupua, te Māori o Ranginui e tui honei o papa. Tuanu kue takato ake nei, te Māori o tēnei whakataitau whutuporo o ngā kura tuarua o te puku o te kā Māori. Rangia hau tutura whisi whakamaua kia tīna, haumi e hui e, tai ki e. Kei ngā mate hurua te wā haere o kua ki ai. Te kāriki nui kuni ngā wai hono te pō, me te kahui ariki nui tonu re hau pai mai re. Kei aku nui, kei aku rahi, nau mai, hara mai, ki Cambridge. I tēnei wā mo te kiemu e whai ake nei ki Whanganui o St. Peter's me Wesley College. I taku taha I tēnei wā, ko hika pene, nau mai, hara mai, hika.
E tautoko ngā mihi kua mihia, nau mai e te tī, e te tā, koutou kei wī, kei wā, and absolutely a huge privilege to be calling this one with you, Anaru.
Beautiful conditions here in Cambridge as we look at the team lineup for St. Peter's. Cambridge up front, Okuso, Beard and Barnes. The locks are Bell and Bolger. The loose forwards, Kelsenai, Clark and DeLuca Oliveira. The halves are Dijkstra and Edwards Heaney. On the wings, Ellis and Galloway. The midfield, Falahati and Finley, and at the back, Harvey. And on the bench, Johnston, Lang, Lauva, Mara, Miller, Moores and Morrison. And St. Peter's is coached by Carl Perry.
All good. Sweet. CNI game of the season today, Carl. How's been preparation and pre-season leading up to the game?
The preparation's been really good. I'm really excited about the connection of the group. We've got a real mix of young and old, and the boys are really excited to get out there and get stuck in together.
Awesome. And the field's looking nice and spruced up today. You're going to be live on MāORI Plus. How's this all impacted the community as well as the team?
Oh, it's awesome. This is a really great initiative and we're really excited to be part of it. We've got boys who come from all over the Central North Island, so great that their parents and families can watch from abroad and all over the world. So we're really excited to be on board with this and look forward to the season ahead.
Awesome. And any key players to watch today? Any highlight players?
I'm not going to name specifics, but I think a good team effort and those boys will highlight themselves. So we're really excited. Get stuck into it.
Awesome. Thanks, Carl.
Cheers.
Ko tēnei te rārangi ingoa mo Wesley College up front, Tuhiava, Lea and McFarlane. The locks are Tui Fua and Tui Halamaka. The loose forwards, Forbes, Uhatahi and Loseli. The halves are Fraser and Byers. The wingers, Natutusau and Aria. The midfield, Tatana and Mothe. And at the back is Baker. On the bench, Falau, Lumuni, Lea, Whangupo, Ratulevu, Funaki and Taufo. And Wesley College is coached by Lawrence.
So I'm here with Lawrence. Lawrence, our first CNI game today. How are the boys feeling in prep and how's your pre-season gone?
Yeah, no, the boys are really excited. I think we've probably been a bit short in games and that stuff, but they've embraced the opportunities that they've had, and yeah, very looking forward to today. Yeah.
Nice. And first game on MāORI Plus television today. How's that all feeling and how's that impacted your school community?
It's good. We've been able to be on Māori TV last year with Chiefs final, so we've had their first experience. This one here, I think, is just good overall for the competition. That's been growing every year, and just really a great opportunity to showcase the talent that's playing in CNI.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Lawrence, and all the best for today.
Pleasure.
Easy.
Reira ko tai mai ngā kura e rua ki te papatākaro nei. Ako nei, ka haka, St. Peter's College. Engari, ko tēnei te kēmu tuatahi o te tau, mo tēnei whakataitai CNI.
Ai tika tau, tēnei o ngā haka, ana hēnare waka, no te kura te kai tito, no Ngāti Haua, e mihana ki a koe hēnare, tēnei haka no hato pētara, no reira utonu mai, ka tukuna te wā kia rātou. Hei au ko takoto te manuka, te kura o hato pētara, ka whai wāhi ki te whakamārama tērā o ngā haka, e hāngu ana ki te reo Māori me te hāhi o te kura. E rangi tēnei wā, kua tuku te Māori ki te kārati o Wesley.
Ai, ko takuta te manuka, no reira, tatariti ai, tēnei kura e rua. Mo tēnei pakanga ki te haere. Te kēmu tuatahi o te whakataitai CNI mo te tau 2026. Wēnei kura e rua i tē rātau, i tai rātau ki te semi-final me ki. Engari i hinga, Wesley College kia hato petara i tawa wā, ko te 29 ki te tekau. Te rāpea, e rere ki tēnei wā engari. Tēnei, te timatanga o te kēmu nei. Ko te ahua nei, ai kia Wesley, te poro i roto i tō rātau ake, roto kaimaro, kau, ko tāhaitia, e hato petara. E maka ana i nai nei, ki Whanganui o te papatākoro nei. O taku he, ko hoki mai mātou i tēnei wā, no reira kia Wesley College te pōro. I roto i tarata ake hawhai o maha. Tere ana i nai nei. Big opportunity here for Wesley College. Inside St. Peter's. It's for 22 right there. Wesley setting up some pods. E maka ana i nai nei, ki tēnei taha matau. Ke reira te pōro. E huri ana ki te taha Māui i nai nei. Engari i reira, te kaupare a St. Peter's. Rukua Fraser. Ke reira te pōro, e neki ana I nei, ki tērā parirau I te taha Māui. Wesley College building the phases with a massive breakaway from inside their own 22. Just going slightly backwards, but keeping it alive, and now Wesley College with the breakaway. On the front foot, Fraser, short ball. He's going up high and pushed backwards. Ke reira, I te taha Māui nei, more Wesley College. It's Byers, the number 10, who has to fill in at halfback. Spreads it out. And a solid run there by Rosselli. Fraser again, Byers. Frees it up. Solid defence by Mara. And a penalty, he Hamine.
He me tuku ngā mihi ka tika kia Fraser. Wonderful service from the halfback, but haven't they absorbed that pressure well, Anaru, as Wesley straight out of the blocks.
And St. Peter's, fine touch, close to that halfway. So here, tūtira, ke te haere. Tēnei te wā tuatahi, o tira pia te wā tuarua. E mau ana, I St. Peter's te pōro, so mai te tūtira rā, ka putatu te pōro, ki ngā pau, muri. And that's Kelsey Knight, who comes in from the back, stolen away there by Wesley College on the short side. Now they're well over the advantage line, Wesley College. Short ball, defence was up very quickly. We're going to hear Hamine offside.
O ina ka ātiti tiro, ko tino, mena I te wai te kore noa kai ako I te timatanga o te team o te Kemu. Ko tino tau te Māori a Lawrence. Tērā pē kua roa e whakaako ana, engari tēnei kapo Wesley, ko ngā parirau, a Aria, a Tutusafu, a Baker, they're causing real havoc early.
By Wesley College on the short side. Yes, as you can see, the replay, they were just a bit too quick off the line there. St. Peter's. Okay, Wesley, te Hamine. No reira, kua whana te poro, ki waho, e tūtira, kei te haere. No score as of yet, 5 minutes in this first match of the CNI competition, live and exclusive on Whakata MāORI in 2026. Ai, ke reira te poro, mo Wesley. E putana nei, ki te parirau, na tutu sao. Short ball. And an offload, an attempt of an offload there by Tui Halamaka. That's gone forward. So an advantage now for St. Peter's. Ke mua, i ona ake pou. He whana roa. He whana pai, engari I reira tonu te poro. Kari puta ki waho. Oh! Just manages to dance away from the defender. A little grubber in behind and it bounces nicely. For Kelsey Knight, who's been driven backwards, so there'll be a 5 metre scrum being taken backwards. And great play there by Wesley College.
What about the position in the attacking 22? Wesley are playing down the right end of the field. Ko taurawa te Māori, but they've just got lethal outside backs. And this is a nice little chip in behind, but this tackle was even better and forced them into get an attacking scrum, 5 out.
Ke reira te rārangi piro, rāhori mamita, te tawhiti. Scrum is set, but a penalty, quick tap, Wesley College on the attack, but o te maka. No reira ka hoki rātou ki te maka. Hea te whakatau I nai nei. Ko te ahua nei ka uma. Tap and go. Here come Wesley College. They've gone in quite high, still there. Kei reira te rārangi piro. O ko tērā te piro tuatahi. More Wesley College.
Pai kari te mutunga iho, it's just been a barrage of attack from Wesley right from the kickoff. They've had all the pill for this half and a big mihi too. I think their glue of Fraser and Byers, the 9 and 10, they've really steered the ship of Wesley really well. I mean, mihi ki te kotahitanga of Wesley, you can just see the unity between the backs and forwards and what a great way. But on St. Peter's side, they've had to absorb a lot of pressure early.
So Wesley College on the board first in this first match of the season. And it's going to be Levi Byers with the conversion attempt. And yes, oh no, the flags stay down. I thought they were up for a minute. So rima ki te kore, Wesley College kei mua I tēnei wā.
Aye, Wesley, they're not shy to throw the ball around. They're going to be a real hard job at task, but I do like how St. Peter's stayed very, very connected in defence.
Ko te mata no te kemu and another breakaway from Wesley College, and it was Levi Byers. It was just chopped down by the ankles. Ka haere ki tērā poto, tērā taha poto. Wesley College, they're really finding gaps here, and away he goes. It's Natutusao. Natutusao hard to put down. The offload is knocked backwards. It's still alive, and it's fallen into the hands of, well, whereas it's a bit of a juggling act there from both sides. Engari I reira tonu te poro I te taha o Wesley. And away goes a boot, flying away there. Byers, short ball, solid defence there. As Wesley College lay the platform. Byers anō. E makane naina kia Baker. Baker short ball to Loselli. Loselli looking for the offload. It's Aria, engari, ko pau katoa. Te wā ki aia. Aria on that side, very short.
Natutusao once again, and I feel like Wesley, it's just retained very, very quickly, and they move it out. They put the ball into space where players in a better position. They're very, very connected early.
Yes, looking very dangerous. Wesley out wide. Zammit goes short. It's batted back. Danger time for St. Peter's. It's been charged into touch, so it'll be a line-out feed now for Wesley. In a prime space deep into the 22 of St. Peter's.
Now early on, because this is set play, St. Peter's would have gone over this many, many times, and it definitely would be an area of confidence. And Wakoya, ka tika hoki, no reira, get a little bit of good settle into this game. That's a great kick, great exit.
Ko tau te mauri I nai nei. Mato Petera. So Wesley College having a wee wānanga. Hea te rautaki. No reira katai rātou ki tēnei tūtira. Kua āta wānanga rātou. Tērā pia. Ka maka te poro ki muri o tēnei tūtira. Ehe. Kei mua, no reira, kei reira te poro, Wesley. Fraser, Byers into the midfield now. And again, a strong run, but going in a little bit high. Push backwards. Fraser looking for support. They go to the short side. And kua tāhai, kua huri te poro. Kei hato Petera I nai nei. So St. Peter's have a snipe, and that's Lang, Joe Lang, no Ngāpuhi. Engari he hāmene. Mo Wesley.
Yeah, karoha hoki. Slightly slower pill. Here no, it's the first time they've had some ball around halfway. More hato petara. E ko te haumaru. Te haumaru a Wesley. Pai kare he kemu kei te haere.
Oh, quick tap, change of decision. Wesley, go right. Oh, almost good hands, almost retaining possession there. Was Oscar Fraser. But the St. Peter's defence, too good.
And aren't they really penetrating the attacking advantage line there, Wesley? Once again, we've mentioned the glue within the halves of Fraser and Byers. They steer this team around so well. Definitely doesn't look like the opening game. It looks like round 5. Kei tātama taki tēnei o ngā kapa o Wesley o whai piro anō.
Ai kua whai piro a Apo Aria. Tēnā te piro tuarua o te kēmu nei. Apo Aria i te parirau Maui o Matau Meki. Apo Aria is a year 13 at Wesley College. As we look at the replay, it was just a bit of an overthrow and a short ball, and Aria was just right there. Look at all the work he had to do. Aria, it opened up underneath the posts.
And what about Lea, the hooker? Nice catch pass, great micro skills. Not only is he throwing in from the line out, but he can get an assist off that try. But they look, they look very lethal early on. But no doubt, Carl and his coaching staff will get Hato Pitera back on track.
Yeah, Apo Aria, as the try is converted. I whānau mai a Aria, i Lautoka, ki Fiji. His favourite player is Semi Radradra, but the 2019 version. I think that year he was the top try scorer in the NRL. So no Fiji year, and he's played for the New Zealand Fiji Rugby League age grade sides as well. So keep an eye on Apo Aria on that right wing for the duration of this match. He's already on the board, and this ball here from St. Peter's has been retained from the kickoff and the restart. Lang. Ki ngā paumua i nei, ka puta te poro, ka maka ki tēnei taha on Matau, and here we go, it's a breakaway, big fend. It's the 22 line right there, e hāmene.
Yes, and it was good to see St. Peter's with some good pill around halfway. Score correction, it is 10-0, but they look very threatening. And as they say, it's not how you start the game, it's how you finish the game. And St. Peter's first time in an attacking position in the 22.
Yeah, beautiful day for running rugby as well. So St. Peter's will back themselves here. And Zammit to throw to the line out. Oh, nice take. It was going behind him. Wonderfully taken. Ross. Ngāti Ruanui, ngā rua hene. Nei te makapoto ki a Okuso. Out of Gisborne, Turanganui a Kiwa, te tai rāwhiti. Lang. Kei kora ngā nama. Mara. Well taken by the two defenders. Tērā te rārangi, rima mita. They go the short side. And an advantage and a penalty. St. Peter's.
Doesn't Mara look threatening with the ball in hand? He hit that right arm, Sonny Bill-like, as he was going to flick off. Engari, pai te whakaro tēnei kapo Hato Petera. They're going to keep the pedal down and have a nice attacking line out, about 10 out.
Reira ko Zema anō no Ngāti Mutunga, Ngāpuhi. Engari kare anoa Hato Petera e rite. Okay, here we go. Short line out. And a drive, Engari, ko taka ki te papa. Hook and go. Getting very close, it might be a try. St. Peter's, no. Accidental offside. Wow, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, Karoha and Ross. I guess the positives to take out of it, is from an attacking line-out. They look very, very threatening, and I dare say Carl and his coaching staff, but they haven't had much pill, but I dare say there's a lot of confidence coming out of their first attacking raid.
Tino tata rātou ki te piro. Ngeri kua whana Wesley ki waho rā. E hāmene poto me ki a free kick. So it'll be St. Peter's ball from the line out as they spread it with Miller into the midfield now. And this is the danger man, Mara. Mara, we talked about him before, and he's broken free. And it's Mara who almost makes it himself in an offload from the ground and into touch.
Yes, and he looked very, very threatening early on. What amazing attacking rugby. You said it earlier, Anaru, it's a great day for running rugby. I just want to compliment all the athletes who have come into this game in tip-top condition, and we've just seen some beautiful free-flowing whutu poro, ana kei aia te poro, tērā pe I reira te wā, hei tuku te poro engari, me mehi hoki ki te haumaru a Wesley, tērā ngā tuki a Aria, apo Aria, Paitaratu.
Ai, he ahua mōrerea tēnei wā mō Wesley. Ko tērā te rārangi piro, very brave, running it from his own try line. Buyers, as they look to exit. And a lot of pressure there. Poto rawa tērā whana a waho.
Hey, Tikatau brave is definitely a call, but Coach Lawrence looks like he's pretty calm and casual. They obviously have a plan about how they want to exit Wesley, but St. Peter's, tēnei te wā, me utonu, kua rite, tēnā marua, kua ata whakarite, ko ngā pauteitei, hato pētara, ko karanga, he whiu roa, kei muri, engari roa ake, kei a Wesley me tūpato. Running rugby is definitely within the DNA of Wesley.
That's right. The former school of Jonah Lomu, Wesley College. Some numbers opening up almost. It was almost on there for Wesley. Oscar Fraser. King up Pomua. Oh, but the ball has been lost, stripped away. St. Peter's. Another good offload. Been held up off the ground. Tērā pia ka huri te poro. Ko te ahua nei, ai. Ko huri te poro.
Well, I didn't get the number there of the St. Peter's player, but when he got the turnover, he actually attacked the ball, turns it over. And what a wonderful rautaki. But on the other hand, any opportunity Wesley can get you to hold up and retain possession. So, ko ngā rautaki, ngā kaitākoro, e mihi ana.
Yeah, that's right. Very good defence, strategic, good rugby IQ, keeping them up off the ground. Reira he kakari kei te haere, ko te taha o Wesley I tēnei wā. I tūwhera te kura tuarua Wesley te tau tahi mana warurau whātikau mā whā. Whā tau I muri o te hainatanga o te tiriti o Waitangi. And a good scrum, pushing backwards. Wesley under a bit of pressure here, but they do well to get well over the advantage line and setting a nice platform for a clean exit. Oh, ahua, poto tērā, tuku, ki te mana hoa. And that was taken back by the looks of things, so that kick is straight down the middle. And now Miller, e ata tiro. Te aha, engari ka uma ia. Oh, here we go. On the inside offload, Mara. It's that man again, Mara. Mara with a little shimmy. Another shimmy, Mara. Spreads it out wide. They've got numbers, and it's going to be Brandon Parker.
Yes, what about this full calm collected, ko te tōpatahi, Miller. He, you know, to play high-tempo rugby for such a long time is hard, but just inside, and our man, he just seems to be everywhere. But this time, picked the correct option, found an open player, and it looks like Parker in the right-hand corner. And he said still a lot of defence, but there we go, St. Peter's. As we said earlier, it's not how you start the game, how you finish the half. They'll finally find, I guess, a little bit of rhythm.
Cruz Mara with the Ngāti Awa double shimmy to free up Brandon Parker on the outside there. Brandon Parker, his favourite player is Bowden Barrett. Tēnei, tana tau tuatahi e tākoro mo te first 15. I noho ana ia ki o tākau, tākoro Futuporo Riki I reira. Mō ngā, in fact, the Otara Scorpions Rugby League club was raised in Manurewa, no Tamaki Makaurau ki te tonga ia.
Hai, ko te whakatauki o tērā hāpori, rewa hard. Nō reira, hoki mai ki te kēmu, ka tahi te pakanga. Nei kapa, and if you heard earlier on in the broadcast, whakaata MāORI Plus, these two teams were in the semi-finals last year, and St. Peter's were victorious. So I dare say there's still a bit of sting left from that game, and Wesley have definitely come out, but I feel like St. Peter's have settled into this nicely.
Yeah, and Cruz Mara, who set up that try, he's just come back from a bulge disc injury in his back. It's a major injury. What an impact he's had already on this match. Oh, look at that. Wesley, Kuahuri, Te Poro. So kia rātou I nainei. And it's with Baker. Fraser, Byers. Tatana. Byers on naught. Fraser. Short ball. Just setting things up. Wesley. Byers again. Out wide towards Matatusal's wing. Baker. Out to Byers. Another short ball. Ireira te kaupare. Ahato Petara. Wesley still in possession. St. Peter's defence up quickly. A long ball. Almost there for Aria. Engari ko taka ki te papa.
If we just look at the depth of attack from Wesley, they don't mind giving up that advantage line. Engari ko te haumaru, Hato Petara, one come firing out of the line, put some big pressure on. And any time Hato Petara can slow down the pill for Wesley, it's definitely going to be in their favour. But a couple of nines going at it, very, very classy nines.
That's right. The battle between Oscar Fraser and Joe Lang for St. Peter's. Mōngāpuhi a Lang. Talking about back injuries, Lang has also just come back from 7 stress fractures in his back. But he's impressed so far. So St. Peter's, ka puta ki tērā taha matau, ki te parireura, and an offload on the inside has been intercepted. So Wesley have possession now. Byers, short ball, Rosselli. Fraser, ki te taha poto. Oh, engari kua huri, kia Hato Petara. There's Ross. Miller. Nice ball. Oh, Titiro, te kaharawa o tērā oma. Au Kuso. Flat ball to Moores. Mara. That left foot step again. Good run by Mara. Lang. Barnes to Kapine. O tēnei kapa. Miller. Miller has a run. Miller. One to beat. Haira watu tērā Rutu. Tērā te rārangi Rima Mita. Barnes. Momentum all there for St. Peter's. Edwards Heaney. Lang. Tata ki te rārangi piro. Pick and go. Referee is right there. Kei reira te kaua wao. He piro anō. St. Peter's hit back.
Miller, I feel like Miller has had his hands all over that. His footprint on that. He's very unassuming. Very, very calm, very, very composed. Our man Mara, all the, I guess, the sort of pillars of this team all get their hands on the ball. They were right on the 50 when they were attacking in the 22, so they set either side they could attack. and St. Peter's kua kaha hoki mai. Engari tēnei nama iwe ai ngā kōrero I whara a te tuara. Engari anei te ruku, katahi ka āta o he hāmene kei te haere, I ki te kaiwawao, he hāmene, e kōwai ka piro, kāria māua te ingoa, engari St. Peter's kua kaha hoki mai.
Ko te ahua nei ko Joshua Okuso pia I piro. He played for Gisborne Boys High for 4 years and he's just moved to St. Peter's College. And so he tino raua ki te kite. Engari ko te ahua nei ko Joshua Okuso. Te kaipiro. And just like that, we're all even. Te kaumārua ki te kaumārua.
Me whai wahi hoki ki te mihi. Ka tika, whakata Māori, very, very grateful for Whakata Māori, MāORI Plus in this initiative to get him behind and tautoko. I know in the pre-game, head coach of St. Peter's gave a big mihi, but also to those whānau that are unable to make these games live, anei, te ara, MāORI Plus, Whakata Māori.
Ai kia mau tonu mai. 12 all. Wesley restart the match. And they almost get the ball back. In fact, they've got the line out now because St. Peter's have been bundled into touch.
But just a quick mihi to our kaiwawao. A big part of why this is such a free-flowing game, isn't it? Very, very fit, staying up with the pace of the game and letting the game flow. So, ka nui ngā mihi to our adjudicator.
Kia whakamohio mai kia koutou e hono mai ki tēnei pāpāhotanga. Ko e nei hawhe toru te kaumārima miniti te roa. Ahua rerekē ki ngā pakeke. Nō reira ahua 5 miniti e toi ana I tēnei hawhe tuatahi. Lang, ki Amela. Te rā Mara e whanāna te poro. Tōtika kia Baker. E whanā no. Oh, engari puta ki waho out on the full. Nō reira, ka hoki te tūtira ki te wāhi e whanā ai te poro.
Now, because Mara is such a threat, the ball, the defensive line had to put pressure on him, which allowed him to get a really, really good kick away. They're going back to the well that works.
St. Peter's, it's there, Miller, out wide, Mara, with the skip ball, opportunity, St. Peter's, engari I reira te kaupare, I reira te rārangi, a Wesley, Lang, short ball, DeLuca, Oliveira. Miller out wide again, all lined up with Paki, Waylon Paki, no Ngāti Raukawa, Ngāti Maniapoto. Another solid run here, St. Peter's coming the left side, a little kick in behind, it opens up, Kareira Galloway, Omana, oh my goodness, it's that man Cruz Mara, out of nowhere, he piro anō.
Oh, we just step back and really applaud just the, 10, we've talked about how important Miller is, and look at that, nonchalant, very calm, but the kick's only as good as its chase. And Mara, he featured early, he definitely stood out, but haven't they absorbed a huge amount of pressure that Wesley come out, they come firing out of the cannon. Engari, ko te haukainga, St. Peter's, yes, a few minutes before half, definitely got a bit of a chinwag.
Ai ata aro Māua, ki a Luke Galloway, tēnei parirawi, tēnei taha Māui, e omana ki te poro, engari, I te taha kāpō pia, I reira Mara, out of nowhere, and poor old Oscar Fraser, I don't think he even sensed that Mara was right behind him, but like you said, it's all about the chase, and Mara has been an absolute standout in this match so far.
Wow, and anei, te kai whana o hato pētara, I whakahua mai koe tērā ingoa Paki, he ingoa Whanganui, no roto mai o Tainui waka But we talked about the halves, but I think the battle amongst the Lucies, well, they're in amongst everything, and it'll be interesting to see the tackle count as we head into the half.
Yeah, unsuccessful conversion by Jack Calcinite. Nongapuhi played for the Waikato under-16s, Calcinite in the headgear. So, okay, Mua, St. Peter's, after being down early on, it's been a half of two halves. Good hands. Galloway. Rua Miniti, e toi ana. Rotu i taratu ake, rua tukauma rua. Ato Petara. Ka whana Miller. Okay, Wesley. Can they be the next to score right before the break? Counter up. No good. Fraser gets it out nicely into the midfield. Offload. Engari ko taka whakamua. Ato Petera with the kick in behind. And again, that chase is amazing. Oh, what a chase. But what a pass that was to Ngata Tusau. He does very well to clean up and settle play. But look where Wesley find themselves on their own line. Moreira, Kawhana, Fraser. It stays in. It's off the foot, and Reed Gavitt off a bit of a grubber there. St. Peter's College. Te rapia, ko rātou. E piro, I mua I te wā whakatā. I Ruatini. Oh, that was offside. E hāmene, kei mua I ngā pau.
It was a touch and go, wasn't it, that one? But just, what a wonderful game to start off this year. If they're smart, they'll probably take the three, but that's why we're commentators, not coaches in rugby. But they definitely have really turned it up in the second half, haven't they? As we said earlier, 35-minute halves, and the smart man will take the three and go into the break with an 8-point lead. But I know you've done a lot of these games. Where's the standard sitting for first round for you, Anna?
Yeah, well, some of the preseason matches were outstanding, but I think this is what a start to the season for the Central North Island Championship. And it's a repeat of last year's semi-final and a high-scoring match under beautiful conditions here in Cambridge in the mighty Waikato. E ko tēnei tangata Jack Calcinite, kei nui ngā pau, ahua māma tēnei. Although I don't want to put the commentator's curse on.
Yeah, we won't go there. We won't go there. But I think the halftime talks will be interesting because there's a lot from both teams to be positive about. There we have it. St. Peter's go out to a 19-12 lead, and there's maybe a little bit of time left. Oh, we've gone into the halftime. Nō reira e te iwi, koutou e hono mai ki tēnei tukinga nui I Whanganui I a Wesley me hato peta.
Ai, kua mutu ai tēnei wāhanga tuatahi o tēnei kēmu, ko St. Peter's hato petara kei mua, rua tekau, ki te tekau mārua. Is it just going to be the tries, bro? Or is it?
That is tough. Kei aku nui, kei aku rahi, anei rā, a haka feels.
Ours just make sure that everyone knows who we are.
Te whāinga matua, kia rangatira te tū, kia Whanganui te tū.
And hear my brother say, stop.
I want to win. I want to win.
Let's go! Anei a haka feels, te mihi atu nei.
The best kind of people I want to interview are the ones that have got something really significant to say.
The new season of award-winning current affairs.
It's really about having a conversation and listening.
Te ao with Moana, ki MāORI Plus, me whakaata MāORI.
E whakapono ana koe ki te makutu. Whakangaro atu. I'm pregnant. Kare au te marama, kai hea te machungama.
Season 7, Part 2, ki MāORI Plus, me whakaata MāORI.
They won't be working in my restaurant when I get one.
I don't think anyone else would put up with it.
They're too scared. Shut up and go.
Gonna be one hell of a show. Oh, there's no other way but keeping a native.
Only one Robert Redford here, Bet.
Hey. Sport is about more than just a game. It's about going from teammates to best mates. It's the high fives and helping hands. That's why Caltex is proud to help fuel school sports.
What makes Bailey's altogether better? It's the energy we bring to every home, every commercial property, every investment, every development, and every farm. Because when the energy is right, you can feel it. Bailey's, altogether better.
Funding is a real challenge. We know that a lot of schools face that ongoing, and the reality is if you go to a lower decile school in New Zealand, you are less likely to be able to afford to participate in sport.
Obviously, having come through it myself with kids and being one of those kids myself who played sport, I know how much it defined who I was. And now being able to go, I can't fix it all, but we can help and try and give to those people who are going through tough times.
The forest should never have been taken off this steep hill country that's eroding, and it makes absolute sense to afforest those hills. What we're doing here is using the exotics to help that process get established. We're looking at a managed transition process where those pines are progressively thinned as the native understory establishes. We're trying to do several things here. Soak up carbon, establish native forest, and we're trying to improve.
I know mai hoki mai ki tēnei wāhanga tuarua. Kei runga, ai hato pitara I tēnei wārua tekau, ki te tekau mārua. Ko Tīmata anō, tēnei Kēmu, St. Peter's are in possession with a pretty healthy lead after being down early on in this match.
Ai nau mai, hoki mai te iwi, a koutou ngā pakeke kariwhai wā. Te tai a tinana atu ki tēnei Kēmu, but we're grateful to be here with a stunning day in Cambridge. And that famous Wesley number 11 jersey, he's definitely playing well in that jersey. But here we go. This is exactly how Wesley started the game. It's all attacking rugby, but just lacked a little bit of execution.
Yep, that's right. Wesley College, the former school of the famous Jonah Lomu. And wearing that number 11 jersey today is pure Ngatu Tusau. For Wesley, he just tried to put a little chip and chase in there, but just went off the side of his boot. Nereira he tūtira, mohato pitara. It's stolen up the front by Wesley. Fraser short ball, rampaging run from the back fence. Fraser just inching their way closer and closer. Ngatu Tusau, Loselli. Bias, a little dummy. Has it go himself. Kauri ki te taha Maui. A few numbers here. Ana, ko tuku I nainei. Kereira Ngatu Tusau, but he goes on the inside, still on his feet. Loselli. Ahua pōturi, te pōro ki te puta, engari reira, Byers, short ball, Tatana. Back to Byers, they spread it towards that right wing. It's Baker, Lyron Baker, no Tainui, Ngai Te Rangi, me Ngāti, Ranginui.
Yeah, nice line of defence there from St. Peter's. You could just see them just holding off outside shoulder, but it's a quick tap, and we're not surprised. But the way that Wesley played their footy and this quick ball, but they have slowed it down, which is a plus for St. Peter's. Hiwi anō, pēhea, tēnei wāhanga o te kimu. They can hold them out, St. Peter's. That's a big win, but attacking rugby from the black and white hoops.
Yeah, Rima Mita. Mai te rārangi piro, Wesley. Oh, very close, Tatarawa. But just knocked on over the line. And he reina te kaiwawao.
Yeah, me mihi ki ai ka tika. I dare say Carl and his coaching staff talked about we have to absorb Wesley at the start. They're so lethal at the starter halves. They, I think they're on the tip sheet for the line-out because they stole a clear throw-in right at the front. But there we have that. Those moments sometimes go unnoticed. That was a very big defensive stop.
Ai taka whakamua te pōro i te rārangi piro. So there'll be a lot of pressure now on Hato Petara scrum on their own 5 metre line. So ka whanaroa, ka puta ki waho. So settling play now, and Wesley will have a wee wānanga i a te rautaki.
Well, I must admit, it's not something we're used to seeing them kick the ball out, is it? And the ball's been in play for so long, but set play here. Wesley proved early on they had a little bit of a tip sheet and got a jumper up nice and early. But man, aren't these young athletes in tip-top condition? Hiwi anō kia a Wesley te pōro. If you want te namarua, yeah, tino ngāwari, kāri ato hopu, engari ko hoki te pōro ki te tokatahi.
Ngai puta te pōro, ki muri o tērā, tūtira. Lea, Gady Lea. Byers, tuku ana engari, I reira te kaupare. But a good solid run by the replacement, Whangupo, who's just come on. Now they spread it through the hands. Uhatahi still going. O engari ko taka whakamua, te pōro, ko huri ina nei ki Hato Petara. Rotu te rātou ake, rua te kaumārua. Te anga whakamua ina nei e kōkiri ana. Doing very well on that left edge. Hato Petara. Oh, very quick off the line there. Lucky not to be caught offside. The Wesley player taken back into the 22. He whanaroa. Engari ke te ora tonu te pōro. Wesley. And Lauren Baker. He needs support, Baker. Does well to get back up on his feet, but he didn't release it. He harming it.
Ai tērā poraka, Rongonui, Edwards Henny, Vice Captain, the Lucy. Man, everyone's been so disciplined. Once again, Mara got them out of trouble, St. Peter's. Enjoying their discipline. They're obviously very clear on their on what the coach is after, but attacking line-outs here for St. Peter's. You get to watch some set play.
Yeah, it was the fullback, Lauren Baker, who looked to counter-attack, but was well covered there on defence and didn't release the ball. Baker. So the line-out was good. Oh, it's gone over the top. Wesley, a very dangerous person here. It's not just a soul. Not just a soul with a little grubber, but again, it's just gone off the side of his boot.
Here it is, that famous number 11 jersey out of Wesley, and just like that, if you're just millimetres off, both teams, well, St. Peter's, they have struggled in the half with their line-out. One got stolen. That was an overthrow. And no worse a player to get the ball than the 11 for Wesley.
Ai whānau mai a pio natu te sau, Fiji. And it's there for Hato Petera. Ke rotu I taratu ake rua te kaumarua. Anō. E ata kōkiri whakamua. To settling play. He whanaroa. Baker. E neke ki te rataha matau. Little hesitation, but taking it into contact. Baker plays halfback. He does play halfback as well. Pretty tall halfback at that, playing fullback today. Now they spread it, Wesley. Again, Kaharawai, te kaupare. That was Forbes, taking it into contact. Ngāti awa, yeah. Byers. Ngāti Porou. And another good run. Ngāri. Kei reira tonu, Ahato Petera. Kei whianga āputa. Wesley. Fraser. Kia Byers. E tuku ana ki tēnei taha, Maui. And St. Peter's defence resolute at the moment. Phase after phase. It must be in double digits for the number of phases there have been. The long ball, the bounce is kind, just. Wesley still retain possession. Oh, but a penalty. There was a bit of a contest in that one, holding on.
And it definitely looks like St. Peter's are more than happy to kick the ball down into Wesley's half and back their defence. It's been a change of strategy, but it's come out on their side, so they'll definitely come out this half. Coach says, hey, let's not play in our 22. Most times Wesley are in our 22, they've scored, but they've backed their defence, and wasn't he on his feet for a long time? He managed to have another dig. The ref's right there, and he let him. I'm not a ref, so I'll leave that up to him, but I do like how he's keeping the game free-flowing.
Yeah, that's right. Hato Petera tukorima ngā opango, ko puta mai tēnei kura. Cam Roigard, Samipini Finau, Simon Parker, Ollie Norris, me Keith Lowen. Tērā whetū o mua, mo Waikato, me ngā Chiefs, the St. Peter's, off the back of the line-out, going to the midfield with Ross. Hot on the attack now, St. Peter's. That was Edwards Heaney. Miller, long ball. Mara. Still there for St. Peter's. Kuso. Miller. Now wide. And that's Salmon. Kalsanai. Hot on the attack. St. Peter's. Tērā rangirua te kaumarua. Lang. Te tuku ana te pōro. Ko puta mai ngā āputa. Ka neke ki tēnei taha Maui. E whana anuku. Oh! Tatarawa. Ki te rārangi piro.
There's our man again, Miller, all calm, composed. I just want to highlight Apu Aria. On that line-out, attacking line-out from St. Peter's, he shifted himself to the middle of the field and put the big shot on Ross, which is a 14 on a number 8. So they've definitely got some really nice defensive systems that they put in place. But yes, I feel like Miller is starting to tighten the screws.
Yeah, a lot of credit there for St. Peter's defence. It has been outstanding. This last sort of half an hour, after being down in the first 10 minutes, 12-0, St. Peter's, 20-12. They're hot on the attack now, St. Peter's. They spread it. Oh, beautiful skills. Oh, what a tackle on Paki. Oh, under the legs. Kalsanai, ngari ka hoki atu ki tērā. Kua taka te koro ki mua. Ko reira kua huri nai nei ki a Wesley.
Engari, micro skills. Aku saw St. Peter's put a beautiful catch and pass. We do know at the elite level, it was brought back into the All Blacks. They were highlighted the forwards needed to learn how to catch and pass. Wayne Smith come in with those micro skills, and now it's just a part of your role, isn't it? And your responsibility. But beautiful to see the prop with a beautiful catch and pass skill.
Yes, and essential skills these days, especially for the front rowers. The only thing is, sometimes they think they're Carlos Spencer, number 10. Engari, kei te pai tēnā, kei te pai.
Kei te pai.
And te kaumā toru, ngā ōpango kua puta mai Wesley College. Te kau ngā kaitākaro mō Fiji. Toko whitu, te tākaro ana mō Samoa. Toko waru, tākaro ana mō Tonga.
Malo.
Ai, malo, ai. And se kope kepu, playing for the Wallabies out of Wesley College as well. Joy, kia Wesley te poro. E āta neke whakamua. E ātau, e roto te ratu ake hawhe. E whana ke te haere. Needs to keep it in. Yep, does well. Oh, good step. Parker's away. Does well, still on his feet, taken to ground. Brandon Parker. Tuku Inaine, kia iwa tini. Kāpene tuarua, tēnei kapa. Lang, short ball, Miller. Oh, it opens up. Ka reira ngā āputa, ko Mara. Hands off the ball. Yeah, that was blatant.
Yeah, wow. Parker. The sea parted, didn't it? But ball in two hands. You know, young players here watching, just all the right skills. And they definitely didn't want the ball to go out, and they have kicked this a bit too far. It's come off the side of the boot. Little glimpses of fatigue sometimes creep in. It's been a very, very high tempo game, hasn't it, Anaru? And running rugby, and I dare say the heat could also be taking a toll.
Yeah, just overcooking that kick. It's touch and goal. Reira, ka haere, ka hoki, ki te kakari. From where the ball was kicked. So Wesley College dodge a bullet there. Wesley College, second equal with Kelston Boys to have won 5 national titles. Tēnei kura, Whanganui o te ao, Futiporo, Aotearoa nei, quick tap, i Hamine, Fraser, a puta ina nei, ki tēnei taha, ki reira tonu te poro mo Wesley. Moving forward. Whanganui, Matamata nei. Short ball opening up, here we go. Good tackle. Players. Fraser. Ke reira ngā kaitākaro i tēnei taha Māui, engari ka oma a Fraser. Putting it through the hands of the tahi. Makaroa. Makapoto. But again, the defence anticipating the attack very well. Nice and deep here on attack. Wesley. Ka puta te poro. E hia ngā rutu i nei. Ke tōra tonu te poro i te taha Wesley. A long ball. Nicely caught there by Aria. Ahua pōturi te poro ki te kuta mai. Ke reira tonu te poro. Te taha Wesley. Engari he Hamine ke te haere i nei. Slightly isolated, needing support is Tuhu Haupa. Bias, a chip in behind. But nicely read, engari ka hoki ki te hamine.
Yeah, no, wonderful passage of play, both defence and attack. And isn't it just a normal school now to have a skill to have a goosey? Everyone's got a bit of a goosey. I mean, we were growing up, though, it was very, very rare, but it just seems like it's part of the toolkit. Now, it's been a bit of a standoff this period, hasn't it? It's probably the longest period where we haven't seen a break. And once again, I'm not too sure what's happening there, but both 5'8s haven't struck the ball well when they've had position of a potential penalty. But we're coming back to a ref's call. But here we go, Wesley hot on attack, and they don't need any extra invitation in the attacking 22.
So that was very interesting. They tried to kick it into touch off the penalty. It didn't go into touch. And then there was another penalty, I think, that was given. It was just off camera there. Offside. It was offside play. Hato Petera. Reira ke te hoki. Inahe nei ki te rarangi rima mita. Oh, huge opportunity here for Wesley if the backs all line up. Sniffing for a try. No doubt.
Yes, attacking scrum, Wesley, 10 out. They have threats right across the board. These defensive shapes that St. Peter's will have to do will be something teams coming up against them will have a good look. But here we go, slow ball, which is definitely not in the DNA of Wesley. They've managed to hold them up quite early, and that's a big win off the set phase of the scrum for St. Peter's. Nice low tackle. Both teams have been very disciplined in this area. Here we go, just one off the ruck, outside, another ball, and that man Mara again is midfield. It's quite obvious that everyone just stays to the edge, but attacking pill here for Wesley.
Wesley hot on the attack. So now they're with the fours. Ngā Paumua. Ahua ngoki ana. Mita. Ki te mita. Tatarawa atu ki te rarangi. Piro! He piro pia! Pau he hamene. He hamene. He hamene kua mau te poro. Kare puta te poro no reira he hamene kia hato petara.
I'm just going to say discipline and patience on defence there. They just waited for that one opportunity for turnover. And once again, the adjudicator is in the right position, but just the skills of how to go through. There's a flag up. Now, this is a rule that has come in that you can jump. I need clarification on this rule here, Ananu.
Yeah, no, you can't. Yeah, a brand new law. You can jump from the outs, from out of touch into touch, but it looks as though there may have been a foot on the touch line. Morero ko hoki ki tēnei tūtira. Oh, he whawhai nui. Engari ka reira tonu no St. Peter's. Ka puta te poro i naina kia paki. Wahua neke whakamuri a paki. E whana. Roa. Ka reira a baika. Go. Mose. Oh, this is Aria. Aria needs support, looking for the offload. Engari kua taka ki te papa and kua neke whakamua te poro.
Yes, and Wesley have identified getting the ball to their lethal threats. Aria Apo. Remember the name, but we have had a change with St. Peter's. Lang has been given a well-deserved rest, but here we go. Yes, just right there, just a little quick fumble. And they've gone to the bench, St. Peter's, Clark. So we're starting to see the coaches' plans kick in now.
Ko te ahua nei, taka whakamua te poro i te taha St. Peter's. Ia mato e tiro ana ki tira anō. But anyway, St. Peter's with the scrum. And ka te mata anō. So yeah, St. Peter's, they've never won the CNI title before, and they came close last year, reaching the final and going down to Feilding High School, your old school, Hika, 48-12.
Yes, Ko Huri Tengua, they had cultural school back then. But here we go. Come to the subs, Clark, and there's been very good connection between Lang and Miller, and I dare say it'll be the same here. Lovely left-to-right pass. And they're just looking for a nice exit. Our man Mara, once again, got big right boots. And look at this, it's some out of trouble, doesn't it? What a wonderful wicket. Who's Mara? Tēnei tana tau tua whā, me tēnei kapa. English is his favourite subject at school. His favourite player is Tommaso Minicello. Many of you probably don't know who he is, fullback for Italy. No doubt you'll see him at next year's Rugby World Cup. Anea Wesley, ka putena nei ki ngā Paumuri. But again, the defence in centre field from St. Peter's has almost been unstoppable, especially in the second half. Anaki Muri has the bounce. Oh, it's perfect. Enrique Neira te rutu. Ka puta te poro. St. Peter's take it into contact. Miller. Oh, good ball, Mara. Mara, what's he got up his sleeve? Adame, no, he passes it to the left, but I reira te kehua. Miller, cool, calm. I feel like that's a good strategy from Wesley, from the halfback, Fraser, to put a kick in behind, because they've conditioned this defence to be quite flat. And they nearly got a turnover with a great chase, but it's those players that are connecting again. Miller, Mara, that combination out wide is very hard to handle. Here we go, Miller just dodged across the field, and there's our man Mara, but he comes inside, draws the fullback. Yeah, and that was there for the taking, but just that hint of pressure on defence from Wesley, who never gave up. I mean, it's only an 8-point ball game at this stage with plenty of time. Te kau miniti e toi ana. Rua te kau ki te kau mārua, hato petara, ki runga. And I think ko te rautaki nui mo Wesley, kia ata tirohia kia Cruz Mara. Kia hato petara e mawana te poro, I reira I ngā waka toa Mara. Wesley taken nicely from the line out. Makaroi nai nei kia bias, short boy nai nei mo Uhatahi. Karere te poro ki te tahamatau. Big contact. Wesley got a good eye, and right up there in his face, the defence of St. Peter's, and they put it through the hands, the long ball, out towards Matutusao's wing. Big contest in that ruck. Byers, short ball, Oi tēnei kua puta mai. Rā ko Lumuni, Kalova, Lumuni, hard to put down. There for Byers. Again, this defence by St. Peter's. The communication, closing of the gaps, coming up very quickly, shutting down Wesley. Rahe Whanapoto, but the bounce isn't quite there for Natutusa. He hasn't Wesley turned it into a bit of a crash bash game. Excellent. Paki went up nice and strong, and they've actually got position back. So it's interesting, the strategy, but we do have some fresh legs on for both sides. Lumuni has come on, has made an instant impact in the front row, but here we go, St. Peter's Hatu Hetara, just so clinical now with set play. Miller, he'll lead his troops around. That's some great flying defence from Wesley. Just, they're just so anticipating stuff and have just left offside. There hasn't been a lot of penalties in this game, has there, Anaru? Both teams very, very disciplined. That's been good. Free-flowing rugby. Ngā mihi ki te kaua wao. E hamine kia ato petera kua puta te poro ki waho. E tūsira ki te haere. Tēnei chicane
Zema, if you want to get the tutira, ka putai naina ki Miller. Getting solid contact. Centre field. Clark, the new halfback, come on the field. Zeke, Clark, Miller. Oh, Mara. Engari kete o matonu a Mara. He's still going hard to put down. Clark. Patience the key for Hato Pitara. Whakamuri te poro ra. Kao i aki to kawa wao. Huri te poro.
It's not a bad 1-2 punch, Ross, and then Mara. But I would like to take a moment to acknowledge that and thank our sponsors, supporters. First, a big thank you, Karuinga Mihi to Whakata Māori, for providing the platform to share this event to whānau across Aotearoa, through the Pacific, Asia, right across the globe. We are so grateful to bring our rangatahi this action and to all our audience free of charge, accessible no matter where you are located. E mihi ana ki te taura whiri, te taumato te reo Māori, for your ongoing support. Bailey's Real Estate, Caltex, Apollo Projects, Anchor and Navira, and there's just a big mihi from all of us. But here we are back live. It's a wonderful day here in Cambridge, Anuru.
Okay, Wesley te poro. Nā hua ono miniti e toi ana. Kei muri rātou. Nō reira hea te rautaki. I need to score twice to get into the lead here. Wesley. Kua tai mai a Tavita Ratu Levu. Te poraka rua te kau. O Wesley. Aaron Smith's his favourite player. Played Counties, Manukau under 18s. And there he is now. Ratu Levu. Oh, titiro ki tērā Rutu. Paki. Neke whakamuri. Tēnei taha poto e naine kia uhatahi. Also played Counties, Manukau, under 18s. And here we go. It's not just pass one. He's got support on the inside. Ai, kei reira ia ko tēnei. Te tangata hau. Ko tai mai ki te papatakoro. Kei whenga hoa. I reira. Ko tai mai ngā hoa. Aratu Levu. He toro tonu te pōra. Tērā rangi rimamita. Oh, he hāmene kia hato pētara.
Wow, what a just out of nothing, wasn't it? That's what you so put him away. He's come on fresh as a daisy, and just the sea parted. But me mihi, we must St. Peter's turn chase, got back there and then turns it over. That is a very big moment. Here we have it on the replay, just a quick catch, and look at the speed off the mark, loses marker. And there it is, but there is cover coming across, but I feel like if we kept going that way, he may have been just lost the footing, hops it up, and it's a great defense from St. Peter's.
Oh, entertaining play there, Wesley, they needed to try it. How many tickets to him? He whana roa ki a Wesley. Ke roto I tarata ake hawhe. He whana anō ki muri. How's the bounce? Oh, it's quite nice there. Ato pitara ngari ka whana, ka hoki te whana. Kia Wesley. Now they need to run it. Engari ka whana anō. A baker. Tōtika. Kia St. Peter's. Kalsanai tēnei. Oma whakamua. And he runs right into Lamuni. The crowd are cheering on the sideline. Miller. Ka tōra tonu. Mohato Pitara. Oh, ko pita te poro, engari he hāmene.
Yes, these last few minutes are some big opportunities, none bigger than a potential try for Wesley, but then they kick it back to that man Mara, who decides to run at a front rower and gets the ball back. There's Miller, just steadies the ship. I dare say these last few minutes, the messaging are coming out from Carl and his coaching staff. Just play down the end of the field and plug the corners.
I'll time my Tom Dijkstra, more St. Peter's. If you are ki te tūtira nei. Edwards Heaney. Kapute Nana Kia Miller. Short ball. It's Barnes. Oh, solid hit. Awa Taita ia. Engari, kataka ki te papa. Ke reira te poro. Mohato Petara engari, ko neki whakamua. Ah, he hamene, te nui ngā pau.
Yes, and I dare say Miller and the crew. He's looking for a quick take, but I dare say the coaching staff will take the 3. No, he's not listening to us. That's what they tell you, play schoolboy rugby, and he got up in the lane there. He definitely had a fair crack at that. The difference between codes. Yes, that's a good call from the adjudicator, from the ref. And well, first 15 attacking rugby is well and alive in our country, Anaru.
Ia ko te nuinga o te wā, mehe mea ka kite ngā kaiwa wau e te rā momo mahi me ki. He hamine e whai ake nei ingari, e paira wātu te rā whakatau o te kaiwa wau. It was a genuine attempt of an intercept. And in recent times, we've seen a number of penalties and in some cases yellow cards for the deliberate knockdown. And the difference between rugby union and rugby league. Te tiro ki tēnei kakari, ko huri te poro, Wesley. It opens up here from inside their own 22. Good hands, juggled. Ground. Uhatahi. Koengaro. Tana pōtai. E makapoto. Reira tonu, Wesley. Tēnei taha poto. Uhatahi. Oh, good pass. Not much space, but he does well. Baker. Tata ki te rārangi. Atu levu. Byers. Lumuni. Look at the meters by Lumuni. Atu levu. The Makaroa. Oh, hard to put down. Offloading. Wesley. Tata mutu ai tēnei kēmu. Lumuni. E maka. Oh, ngari kua ngaro. He hato Petera, kao he hamine mo Wesley.
Yeah, they'll be straight into the attack, and we spoke earlier about the factory line of international players that have come out of there for Aotearoa, Fiji, Abula, Wakalebu, and also Tonga, Maro, Pito, just a huge factory line. But St. Peter's now, they're starting to turn to their own factory line. Time is up. I dare say we're trying to get within a closer score line there, Anaru.
Yeah, well, at the very least, Wesley will be looking for the losing bonus point to finish within 7 points. So they may consider if they get a penalty, mena he hamine, e whai ake nei te rapia ka te tiro ana rātou ki ngā pau. Atu level, off the back, Rosselli, te kapene, Neke, Titaha. Kataka ki te papa. So Wesley. Take it to ground. I've just found it difficult to breach this defence. To everyone more. Yeah, Te pora tonu te poro I niki ana ki tēnei taha ina ainei. And on the inside and on the outside now. Looking for the offload, it's there. And it's Byers. Te reira Byers engari. Oh. Wa mutu ai tēnei kēmu. Kua toa a hato petara. Rua te kau ki te kau marua.
Hi, honey. Well, wasn't that desperate defence, but Wesley just loved the attitude right from the start of this game, all attacking rugby. I think the difference between the two was St. Peter's were able to absorb the attacking power of Wesley at the start of the half. And we can just see just such proud schools on both sides. You can hear the whānau in the background cheering on their teams. But what a way to kick off this year's First 15 program.
Kua pau te hau, kua pakaru te tiro. Kua mutu i tēnei kēmu tuatahi. O tēnei whakataitai. O ngā kura tuarua o te puku o te kāpāwi. Te te rua te kaumaono. Hato pitara. Ngā toa. Rua te kau. Ki te kaumarua.
Yeah, I need to put some shots. I'm on like
As we look at the highlights of this match, and it was the story of the day, Tino Owa, Mo Wesley, te Niki Whakamua, mo tēnei kaupare, and then it was a break on the outside there, as Natutu So. It was a standout in this match. And then some enterprising play here off the back of the line out, and it was Apo Aria, titi o ngā kaipiro.
Ai, ka taika hoki mai. This is when we got to see Mara run. It was the first time he'd really breached deep into the defensive line of Wesley. There's Miller, back to Mara, and he comes off his left once, off his left twice, finds an open player in the corner there, and it puts away his winger in Parker, and that's when they got on the score sheet and they started their play into the half. Just free-flowing rugby that we saw, and then we saw a little bit of powerhouse here. They got within a metre of the halfback. He wants to have a piece of it, our man Lang. He dives in, but here there's a bit of a breach in discipline, and the arm goes out from the adjudicator, and then we have a nice try right by the post, which is always handy for our goal kick. And then again, Miller chips it in, but your kick is only as good as your chase, and our man Mara going into the half. Unbelievable.
Nō reira ngā mihi nui ki a koutou mā, kua hono mai ki tēnei pāpāhotanga whakata Māori i tēnei rangi. Ko hato pitara ngā toa, i tēnei kēmu, te kēmu tuatahi o te tau nei, nō reira ngā mihi nui ki a koutou katoa, mā te wā tūrau Hawaii.
This is an opportunity that we can't pass up.